reason you've all come here.
What, not you?
Master Director George A. Romero! George, greet your legion of fans!
Thank you. You guys are great. Where were you when we were shooting? I don't understand this. Terrific. I can't believe how many of you actually get up and do this, but it's wonderful. It's amazing. I don't know. I wish I could talk to you individually and find out why you do this. Because they're all asking me. All the reporters are saying, "Why do you think people do this?" I'm going, "I don't know."
Speak to her. Speak to her. She's the one who did the whole
Actually,
thing.
I would like to bring up to the stage Taya Munster. Taya Munster is the organizer of the Toronto Zombie Walk.
You're gonna get me all yucky. Why do you do it?
It's a celebration of the dead. Hey, Tiff's all about people being beautiful and the beautiful ones. It's time for the ugly and the dead to rise.
See, your movies are the great leveler. They bring everyone together. And Taya has been running the Toronto Zombie Walk for the past 7 years, and she agreed to do this special limited edition director's cut of the Toronto Zombie Walk, and you guys have been walking many miles to come and greet George.
Yay, Taya!
Thank you for doing that, and thank you all for being willing to participate. You guys are fabulous. It's great. Thank you. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce you. We actually have something very special for George that I don't know if he knows that we have set this up for him, but I'd like to introduce you to City Councillor Kyle Ray of Ward 27 here. And Kyle, would you like to undress your undead legion of...
You know I'd like to undress.
Did you say undress? Yes. Undress to that.
It looks like a meeting of city council. It is a pleasure to welcome you here to the TIFF, but it's wonderful to know that you've decided to live in Toronto. That this it's amazing that people actually come here, find what a surprise it is, and fall in love with it. And it's a great honor.
People in Atlanta, when I was
man
telling
of
them
your
why
stature,
we were doing this, they're like, why would he do that?
I
I'm
saw
like, because we
the film
rock,
in
and you guys
'69.
why wouldn't he become, why would he do that? Why would he live in the States? I'm like, maybe he wants the free health care.
Shift in what people expected in film. But tonight, there is a special award. And I have to read. In recognition of the Canadian citizenship of George A. Romero, his status as a Torontonian, and his efforts to bridge understanding between the living and undead through the cinematic arts, on September 12, 2009, on behalf of the 2009 Toronto International Film Festival and the Toronto Zombie Walk Special Director's Cut Edition. Congratulations.
I didn't know that this was coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know it's very alive. I'll worry about this at night. The crawling hand. Thank you all. I've been here for 5 years now, and actually prior to that did some work here on 2 earlier films. Scored a film and then made a film called Bruiser, and then when we did Land of the Dead, I just sort of stuck around. And I love it. I've found a crew of people that I'd like to work with from now on, and it's been wonderful. It's a wonderful city, and I just really love it here. So this is where I'm going to stay. Thank you.
12 years old, I rolled pennies to buy a VHS copy of Night of the Living Dead. Little did I know when I rolled those pennies that I'd be here on stage with you, George.
Well, you see, I'm a Bronx kid. I could have given you a few tips on the penny rolling thing. There's ways to beat that.
And would you like to, we're going to be shortly screening his original classic, Night of the Living Dead. Seriously, to have that film and to have zombies in Young Dundas Square, ooh. It's an incredible, it's his historical day. But George, would you like to say something about that film to the audience?
Well, you know, we were just a bunch of young people that had a commercial production company doing beer commercials, industrial films, the like, and we all wanted to make a movie, and we wound up making Night of the Living Dead. And I think that, you know, we were sort of pissed off that the 60s hadn't really changed the world, and some of that anger is in the film, and but basically we were just trying to make a good old-fashioned horror film that pushed the envelope a little bit. And I'm still stunned. When we made that film, I had no idea that it would certainly be showing here tonight, or it's still stunning to me. I mean, first of all, it's my first film. All I can see are the errors in it. Wish I could fix that, wish I could change that. But somehow it survives, and now the new film is Survival of the Dead. So there's a little irony there.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for being willing to keep watching this stuff. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, George.
Thank you. See you around.
And so to start off the show, before we show Night of the Living Dead, we have a short Canadian film called Deadspiel. Directed by Jay Malloy. Where's Jay? Jay is somewhere over there. He's the headset carpenter on Little Mosque on the Prairie, and he made the only zombie curling film. How Canadian is that? So thank you very much for coming out, and try and come out to the Midnight Madness series at the Ryerson. We've got wild things afoot. We have Bitch Slap on Monday night. Bitch Slap is sports